the financial system here, breaking it up, shrinking it down to size and putting it under our control and our democratic mandate. Why is it that George Osborne is so keen now to sell off RBS? We had to nationalise the damn thing back in 2008. It cost us a small fortune, and at the first opportunity he wants to hand it straight back to the people who drove it into the wall in the first place. And I think if we're going to have a demand out of this, then one of the things we should be insisting is that RBS stays in our hands, and it's not just staying in our hands under the charge of the lovely bunch of people currently running it. I mean, oh my God, nationalisation. You know, Clement Attlee probably wouldn't be turning his grave at this. You nationalise, then leave exactly the same people in charge, and then just, you know, put some Treasury mandarins to kind of keep an eye on things as well. It's a recipe for, well, if not quite disaster, it's a recipe for nothing particularly great. But let's have a nationalised bank under our control. Let's put the banks not under the control of the bankers, but under control of the people. And let's, if we're doing this, let's have the banks invest in the things that people need and people want. That means investing to create jobs. That means investing in infrastructure. It means investing to deal with the creeping crisis of climate change. It means getting out there and building offshore wind farms. It means installing public transport. It means insulating people's lofts. It means doing all the things that need to be done and that can be done and that we have the resources to do, but we are not being allowed to do this because we're being told that we must do austerity. The only possible path to recovery is basically keep the banks inside. Absolutely not. Break up the banks. Take them back under our charge. We create the wealth in society, not the bankers. We create the wealth, we should decide what to do with it. And if we come out of here with one thought in our heads, it is that we must stop austerity. There is no real economic case for it. It is destroying people's lives. It has now to end. But the next step after stopping austerity is thinking about how we can start to plan and control the wealth that we produce in this society. End austerity, break up the banks, transform finance. Thank you.